Okay, here we go. He's taking dessert to the next level. Welcome the co-owner of Butter Your Nuts. His name is Brad Bowling, and I have to ask you, how'd you name this company? Because every time we say it in the office, everyone runs around the office giggling.
It's quite funny.
It is funny.
Back in about 2006, 2007, I was sitting on the beach in the Outer Banks just thinking somebody should start a peanut butter business and call it Butter Your Nuts. And nobody did. So
You did?
In 2015, we looked into it and we did it. And here we are. I used to bodybuild, and finding high quality natural peanut butter was always difficult. So we started making our own.
So the process is what makes it more healthy than the other peanut butters that you can usually buy?
Yes.
So how does that work?
Our process is stone ground. So the process naturally extracts all the oil out of the nut, and it's a low heat process, so it doesn't destroy all the nutrients that high heat steel grinding does. So we don't add any oils.
So this is almost like, instead of grinding it like people do in grinders, you're almost like milling it like people mill grain into flour.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. The process is very similar to how olive oil used to be made. It used to go around and get smashed by stones and all the oil would be expressed.
Great. Hey, so where do people buy your product before we look at some of this great stuff?
We have a lot of places.
Good.
We sell online on our website, butteryournuts.com, or Mustard Seed, sorry.
Yeah.
They sell us in all 3 locations.
That's great.
Beviamo Cafe in Tremont sells us up here in Cleveland.
Okay, show me something good.
All right, so we're going to make a very simple dessert. Here we have about a cup of Greek yogurt, about 10 or 12 cherries pitted, sliced in half.
Got to get the pits out.
Yeah, you don't want to chew those crunchy ones. So just throw some of those in.
The way you could rearrange words in this segment.
And here we have some of our espresso peanut butter.
So how many different kinds you make?
Now we have about 5 different flavors.
So you put real coffee, espresso roasted beans in there?
We do. We get our coffee from Bent Tree Coffee Roasters in Kent.
So the beans are cooked, but they're never mixed with water. They're just...
Correct. They're actually ground into the product itself.
So it almost brews itself in a cold brewing method in the peanut butter.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And here we have a little bit of raw cacao. We'll sprinkle over top.
What is that?
Raw cacao is basically roasted cocoa bean before. It's like the bones of what chocolate is. So very high antioxidants, very high in fiber. So it makes it an extremely healthy, powerful food.
So it's another healthy thing.
Yes.
And it's chocolate.
Yes.
That's excellent.
So
that's this little dessert here, huh?
Yes.
Let's try this thing.
Very simple.
So, and would you mix this up or eat it the way it is?
I would eat it the way it is.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, it looks pretty killer. And it is.
Thank you.
I got to tell you something. You look at it and you put it in your mouth, you expect it to be ice cream, right? But you don't. But it's got way more flavors.
And you could even use frozen cherries as well. So if you don't want to use fresh, you can use frozen. And it will almost make it like an ice cream consistency as it sits.
I love the coffee in it.
Thank you.
Man, it's really, it bangs.
Yeah, the espresso one is our #1 seller.
Oh, that is. And you said you had 4 or 5 kinds?
Yes, we do coconut peanut butter, which is actually launching this week. This is the first anyone's actually hearing about it. So we're excited. It's about 8 months of test batching.
We have an exclusive here on New Day Cleveland today.
So it will be available on our website on Friday.
What's happening with your figs here?
All right, so figs, we have another great, powerful dessert snack. A lot of people are scared of figs. And
they're frightening.
They are. So let me grab another spoon here.
The frightening fig, that's what we should call it.
So here we have some nice sprouted bread.
Which is beautiful.
And we'll take some of our coconut peanut butter.
This is the new product.
It is, the brand new product. You're one of the first to try it.
As seen here.
So we spread that around. And we will slice a fig.
When you were getting the startup going, did people think you're crazy, or what were they thinking?
Some people did, yes. They are like, well, what are you doing with peanut butter? Everybody just buys peanut butter at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And then they try ours and they're like, this is the best peanut butter I've ever had.
There is a difference.
There is.
Yeah.
So then we layer some fig.
I like that idea.
And then here we have a little bit of raw honey, if it's going to cooperate with me.
There's a lot of Italian people who would love this. People who have their fig trees in the yard in the summer and they take them in the house in the winter. I mean, people love figs.
And a little bit of extra coconut.
Even though some people are scared.
Yes, a lot of people are scared of figs. I think it's the texture that throws them off, but they're extremely...
So eat it like that or put it together?
You can put it together or you can eat it just like that.
I'm going to go just like this and see what happens, because it could be crazy, right? It's great.
Thank you.
And it's easy to attack. I thought maybe I might have to wrestle with it a little bit. Oh, it's good.
And if you don't want to eat the bread raw like that, you could toast it. It makes a beautiful toast, or you could grill it like a grilled cheese sandwich.
The coconut flavor in the peanut butter is killer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I hear people talk about coconut being like fattening or maybe not a great oil. You know about nutrition and bodybuilding. What's your take on coconut?
Coconut oil is probably one of the healthiest oils you can get. It's excellent for cooking with, just eating raw out of the container. You can make all kinds of products with it. The fatty acids that are in coconut, which makes it high in saturated fat, which scares a lot of people, they're actually medium chain triglycerides, which the body converts over to energy directly. So instead of being stored as fat, it converts to energy extremely quick.
Well, you obviously know nothing about this. It's unbelievable. And real fast, we have to wrap it up, but tell me what you got going on here.
Awesome. These right here, we make a lot of great products ourselves, but we've teamed up with some other local companies here in Cleveland. This right here is Mocha Espresso Peanut Butter Biscotti.
Killer.
Made by Sarah Alisi over at Flynn Bakery. And this right here is a vegan espresso peanut butter date bar made from Beviamo Cafe over in Tremont.
I bet that's one of your favorites.
It is.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's all vegan.
That's how they
oats,
pack it up
and
for you.
It is.
It's excellent. And so look in your local store, and if you don't see that, go to the website.
Yes, we do have a list of local vendors on our website too.
And what's your website?
Butteryournuts.com.
Isn't that funny? Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
You're a good man.
Thank you.